Hello YouTubers, today we're working on this 2008 Ford Focus 2.0 and it has a leak on a hose here. I don't know if you can see, it's that hose right there that runs down here into a thermostat, but I don't know where it runs back here, so I'm gonna take off all this stuff and see what we got here. Okay, I'm gonna start by taking this hose off here, and I'm not sure how this one comes off, so I think I'm just gonna pull it from here. Just push on it. I'm just pushing it out. Hopefully it'll come out. Then I'm gonna do these screws right here. Let's do this one now. Now let me try to disconnect this, and I think the way that one, you just move this clip and it should pull out. There we go. Just push on this clip right here. Push it that way. Let me show you real quick. All you do is pull this tab back like that. See how it opens it? And the back's the same way. When you get to the back over there, do the same thing. Okay, I think I've got this loose enough. This one's not loose yet. Okay, I got that loose enough. I'll get this out of the way. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun. Still can't see down there. Let me take this tube off. All right, it's got an 8mm here. Okay, and the other one just happens to be a 10. And I'm trying this Power Torque from O'Reilly's. And it does pretty good. I bought it real cheap off this guy. I mentioned it in my last video and just trying it out. I'm selling it, but just want to see how it works, and it's doing pretty good. I have a Milwaukee, but I'm trying that one out. Okay, the way this clip comes off, it's got a red clip back there, which is a lock. And you just got to put your fingers down there and find where. Let me get my other pliers. When you can't reach in certain areas, these come handy. We got these clips here. 2, 3 back here. This should pop off. Get the filter off. And this should just pop out. We got one more screw here. That was an 8mm. Okay, I forgot to mention at the beginning, I went ahead and disconnected the negative, but I'm gonna have to do the positive too, because I'm gonna have to remove the battery so I can get into in there and see. This is what I'm going after. And I already removed these 2 bolts that hold this bracket up here, and I gotta take this one off. Hook them to the set that back in there so I won't lose it. It'll come right out. Let's see if I can see what's down there by just removing the plate, and not have to remove this. It's got 2 bolts, one right there and one in here, and this plate should come off. Let's see what size those are. Okay, they're 13s. Okay, it should pull right out as soon as I undo this clip. Just pop it out. It should come out. Alright, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but here's the hose. And it runs all the way over here and it connects to this other hose here that runs maybe heater core. So we're gonna have to unclamp it. It's got a clamp right here. Let's see if y'all can see it right there. That's the clamp. We're gonna have to undo it. Now I'm gonna spray it. Some WD-40, loosen them up. See if how that goes. Okay, there's the clamp that I need to get to. I'm gonna try to get to it with these long needle nose. Come on, get in there. I think it's gonna work. Alright, see, I screwed it all the way back. Now let's see if we can do it from there. There's just no room for the camera here. I'm just gonna have to reach over you guys. See if y'all can see it separate. Come, there we go. See, got it loose. Okay, now that we got it disconnected from over there, right here by the throttle body, lift this hose up. See, there's another clamp right there. Gonna have to undo that one now. And then we'll follow the line down here and right here, another clamp that goes to the thermostat. I think I'm gonna go ahead and remove this big hose right there from the top so I can see what's going on. It's just too hard to see in there. Alright, let me grab it. I'll have to get in your way. Okay, now we can get to this clamp a lot easier. Pull it up. There we go. All right, let's try these pliers. I just bought them. I haven't even tried them. It's got one side that says tube and the other side says the hose. So this side that says hose will go towards the hose and the other one will go towards the tube. Let's see how well these babies work. See if they were worth 11, 12 bucks, something like that. Hey, heck yeah. Check that out. It spreads them out like that. Cool. Heck yeah. Invest in all these type of pliers, guys. Check it out. I got these. Zoom out. I got these right here. I got these two for doing clips. And I've got two more in the car. We're almost there, guys. That's the line. And this is the last clip. I hate clips. Let's get this last one and get it over and done with. Okay, I had to remove this from here. Okay, guys, on this hole, you're just gonna have to work in there, get in there till you finally get it. And I finally got it to move out a little bit. Now I can grab it. And if it's gonna be too hard for me to put back in, I'm just gonna go with those that you use a screwdriver and tighten them up. I'm not gonna mess with that. So we can get this hose out. Go all around with a little screwdriver. Try to get this hose out. There it goes. It's coming. It's coming. There we go. Okay, now let's see how this is gonna come out. This is a damn hose. Runs from the thermostat to the heater core. So let's go get one, and it busted right here. Man, that's real cheap plastic. So it's the following day. I had a hard time finding this hose. I went everywhere, O'Reilly's, AutoZone, Advance, and even the dealership. And dealership couldn't get it. They couldn't figure it out. It's a motor craft part. So they sent me to O'Reilly's, and O'Reilly finally, there's this kid there, he's pretty good. He finally figured it out. I guess they got smart. Here's the old one made out of plastic, and the new one comes made out of aluminum. And yeah, this is poor design. You can tell it's gonna go out. This one was leaking from, let me see, right here, where it bends. Let me get you in the light. Okay, I'm having trouble with my lights inside the shop. Right here, you can see where it opened up. Right there, where my finger's pointing to. And several spots right here where it bends. And you can tell this is gonna break sooner or later, even where it's put together, the seam. Where did I see it? Somewhere here. Looks like it's fixing to crack open. See, like right here, you can see the seam where it was put together when it was made. And sooner or later, that'll come apart. It's just a cheap design, and I guess they figured it out and went to the metal one, which will last a lot longer. Right here. And I already matched it up, and it matches up perfect. The only thing about the metal one is probably has to be real close to the same size, because you can't really move it. This one you can kind of move around, flex around a little bit. But it came with these hoses, and I'm not gonna use this hose because it's a pain in the rear to get to that thermostat, but I looked at that hose and it's in good shape. And this one right here, also, I might use this hose, or I might take this one off and just hook up to the original hose on the vehicle. And here you can take a look at that hose for the thermostat. It's in good shape. It's not rotted or cut. And this one also looks good. This one just has a little wear and tear. I might go ahead and change this one. I'll go ahead and change this one. All right, this is the part number if y'all need it. Motorcraft. And it's your heater core hose. Let's make sure this is probably the hard part now, is since this isn't real flexible, trying to work it through here. May have to move the computer. Kind of hard to get it around this. There we go. This way is better, but we're gonna have to remove these, unplug the ECU. Okay, this is what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. This hose isn't flexible like the other one, so it's stiff and it's hard to get around the things. So I'm stuck with all these connections because it needs to go on the other side of this transmission dipstick. And like that flexibility of the other one helped. Let me get this one out and show you with the other one how easy it goes in. See, it's real flexible. It's got bend to it. See, I can go around that dipstick. See, right there. I can get it around the dipstick. And then just grab the bottom of it and bring it up. See, we're in. The other one doesn't have this flexibility. So that flexibility helps. Let me try the new one. We're going in just the same way I did with the other one. But see, this one won't even clear the hoses down there. That's as far as I can go with it because it hits on some hoses down there and I can't flex it. All right, YouTubers, I've been trying to get it in there and I can't get it in there, but I figured got an idea. Haven't tried it yet, but look at the difference. This doesn't flex at all. Look, barely. I mean, it doesn't flex at all. Now the old one, you can get in there because look how much flex it has. You can twist it a little bit and, you know, snake it around the parts in there. That helps. You know, in the mechanic world, sometimes 1/1000th of an inch, 1 centimeter you can move makes a big difference. And I just can't get this one in there. But I got an idea. Let me show you. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull out the transmission dipstick. And right down here is the bolt that holds the dipstick. Okay, I already took it out. I believe it's a 10 millimeter. Let's see if we can get in there. Set the camera down. Okay, guys, it's hard to see, but right there where I have the light is where that bolt is. You're just gonna have to go through these lines, and right there, there's a 10 millimeter bolt. Let me get the camera back in the seat right there. I already took it off. That's what it looks like. A 10 millimeter. And then you're gonna have to come up here and unhook this, push that tab back, and pull up, and it'll free. But first you need to remove that screw back here. It's a 10 millimeter, and that's it right here. No, I'm sorry, I think it's a 7, something like that. Okay, you just pull this forward, and we're gonna go down here, and you can see where you at. Right there, that's the dipstick. I already pulled the screw off it, and see how it moves. Now you can pull it up, grab it, and out of there. And both hands. Okay, now you can reach back here after you get both screws off, and there might be another clip right there that's holding these wires. All you do is something like this, just pop it out. But now you pull the dipstick out, see, and you can move it out of the way. And now I think I can put that hose in there. Great. Still doesn't go through. Now, putting it back together, guys, is gonna be a little bit harder. Now it's hitting on these lines. I can't push it far enough, or these connections. So the way you remove these is just pull that clip. This is the top one. This is the middle one. Don't get them confused. I don't think you can. I think they fall in place. And then the bottom one, come on out. Okay. And then you're gonna have to push this one out. Just take a screwdriver, and it's just a clip. It's those that you just pop out. It's just a clip like this one. All you're gonna do is, I don't know if you can see it. It's just a clip like these that you just, you know, pop out like this. But I don't need to take the top one off, just the bottom one, so I can move this cable around. Now let's try it. Jeez, this turned out to be a big job. Okay, let's try it now. Now that we have the whole engine taken apart almost, we can let it go sideways. Bring it around. Fine. Okay. Now here's the dipstick. We go around it. We go around this line that we unhooked. Line's the only line we need to clear, guys, and it's not clearing. Might have to disconnect it. Look at that, guys. Just by a hair. By a damn hair to clear that line. I'm gonna have to disconnect it. All right, this top one, you don't really need to mess with it. You can unplug it so you can get out of the way. And I already disconnected it. All you do is push this button in the back, clip, and pull it apart. Just like here. I'll show you on the front one so you can see. You just push that clip and it'll come apart. I'm not gonna mess with that one, but there we go. Now maybe I can get in there. Now let's see what other obstacle gets in our way. Okay, I need to go over this one. Jesus, we got it in there. Oh my God. It's in. Wow. It's in, guys. It's in there. We'll be hooking up to that line right there. And then we'll be hooking up over here. And hook up back here. Everything's matching up perfect. Back here we got this hose we're gonna hook up to. And here's that metal line. I can't see how it's right there. Sorry about the filming, guys. It's real hard, tight area. And you don't want to be moving stuff like this too much because these will break. These are vacuum lines and they're brittle, they'll break. So we got it in there. Let's start clamping stuff together. Don't know if you'll be able to see, but I'm fixing to put this one in here. Okay. Now I'm gonna try using these needle nose that are kind of bent. See if I can get that clamp in there. Yeah, that was pretty good. Make sure I shove it in there. There we go, guys. That's in there. See it? Clamps in there. Okay, let's go on to, I think this one right here. Okay, guys, what I did is I went ahead and took this hose off. This is pretty good, but this is already all worn out. It wouldn't even tighten. Look, just goes in and out of that tube. And I've got the clamp on it, and look, it pops right out. So we're gonna have to go with the new hose on this one. And here's the new hose. One end's bigger than the other. So let's see how that goes in there. Oh yeah, much tighter fit. Let me hook it up from the top first. Put the little clamp on it. Run it up in there. Get in there. Might want to spray it with some kind of lubricant if you don't want to go in there. And this one got caught because of the clamp. Make sure the clamp goes further down. There we go. Okay, I've got that hose already all the way up. Now I'm gonna try to get this clamp on there. There. Okay, on this bottom one, I'm gonna go with one of these regular clamps that you just tighten with the screwdriver or a 8mm, and make sure it goes in there all the way. Okay, I feel better with this kind of a clamp because if it leaks because of the other clamp not being strong enough, I don't want to go through the trouble of having to remove all this stuff just to get to it. It's because of one little clamp. Just make sure you put the screw end where it's accessible, so if you ever need to work on it, you can get to it with no problem. And I've got it facing outward. If anybody else has to ever work on this, they'll be able to access this. And don't go too tight, don't break that clamp. I'm just doing it by my fingers, and that seems tight enough. There we go. That went easy. Okay, now I'm gonna put the dipstick back in. Go behind this fuse box. You gotta go by feel because you can't really see. There we go. Now wiggle it around. There. Let's sit in. Now, take your little bolt. and start it in there. That was an 8mm. Little ratchet, 1/4 inch. And reach in there. There we go. There. You don't have to go too crazy. But when you do take out the dipstick tube, make sure you take out the dipstick because it'll get stuck and it'll make it harder for you to take it out. Okay. Now we're gonna put that bolt that holds this dipstick steady, where it won't be moving around. See, right now it's got play. Okay, here we're using the tape method to get in there and get this bolt in that dipstick lined up. Where you at, Bubba? There you are. There, that's done. Look, it won't move anymore. All right, we're done with that. All right, just start plugging everything back in where it should go. Get this plugged in. There you go. When you hear it click, you know you did it right. Pull on it, tug on it, make sure it went in properly. Let's connect the ECU. Make sure you didn't miss any brackets. No, everything looks good. Come on, let me put this hose in. I want to run into any issues. It's the top radiator hose. And pliers. Okay, I think it's safe to plug in the ECU now. You might want to wait to put that radiator hose later after you put the ECU plugs in, because it does get in the way. Luckily I was able to get it in there. Now let me see if I can get this one in here. And when you push them in, it automatically locks. Okay, now I'm just gonna pop this in place. Put that little bolt in there. Okay, I think I'm ready for this part. Throw this cable over here. And there's a little nipple here that slides into a slot in here. I spray this one and down here, right there. Make it easier to go in. Push on it, and it'll fall right into that slot. Yep, it's on there. Put the screw right there. Whew, man, I'm ready for this to be done. Didn't think it was gonna be this tough. Okay, you got 2 8s, and then this one, for some reason, it's a 10. Pretty little neat ratchet. I hate to get rid of it, but I've got 2 Milwaukees. Yeah, I like this little guy. I've gotten attached to it. This is what I was talking about. You know, I was saying earlier, as a mechanic, you know, 1 centimeter, 1/1000 of an inch makes difference. Look at that. It's a lot smaller than my Milwaukee, and it fits in little snug places. But I got a friend that's got a Snap-on, but his is real long, you know, and he likes this one because it's smaller. You can get in tight squeezes, and this one you can just about get anywhere with it. That makes a difference. That little size right there, that 1/2 inch, whatever, it makes a difference when you're working on tight spots. Okay, so you're gonna need a filter. Let me blow this out at least with the compressor. Okay, I blew it out with the compressor. It's still dirty, but at least it did some good, and I'll let her know. I just don't want her to think, oh man, this guy's that and stuff. Oh, you need a new tire, you need all this, you know how some mechanics do. But I'll let her know, and it's up to her if she wants to go ahead and get that or not. Again, this has 3 clips. And they can be a pain in the ass to get to. There we go. One more. Okay, I'm thinking maybe I should have waited to tighten this up. Let's see if it doesn't give us a hard time here. Let me see this. Like this. I think we'll be alright. Yeah, we're gonna be alright. It's alright, man. We're gonna be alright. There we go. And this goes right in here. And this slips back here. There we go. And this snaps right in here. There we go. It was an easy clip, guys. You just remember when I took it off, then just slide this in here. There we go. Okay, I tightened everything up. Let's put this in. Do you remember how it went, guys? A 13 millimeter there and one over here. And let's tie these, but let me put this mass airflow sensor connection in. Just snap it in there. And it's got that red tab, which is a lock. So once you snap it in there and it's locked, push that tab in. This isn't a bad little ratchet, man. I'm impressed. I'm sorry. I keep talking about it because I think I'm just gonna keep it. They've been trying to lowball me, so I'm just gonna keep it. It's a little bitty thing. Go over here. Okay, everything's hooked up again. Battery, all the lines, all the hoses, and I topped it off. Now I'm gonna turn it on, let it run for a little bit. I might even jack it up from the front and let it run for about 5 minutes to get all their air pockets out, just in case there's some air pockets trapped in there. All right, let's turn it on. Let me find my flashlight and we'll check for leaks. I'm concentrating on all the connections where I have the clamps. Now if it goes down, you need to top it off again with some more coolant. Okay, I let it run for about 5 minutes or less, and then it started overflowing, so I put the cap on, so I shouldn't have any air pockets now, and it's jacked up from the front. Let me bring it down. That's always worked for me. I let gravity do the work, brings all them air pockets up. And that's how I bleed my BMWs. BMWs have a special way to be bled, but I always bleed them like that and it works. All right, YouTubers, took it for a test drive, ran good, no leaks. Nice and dry down there. So we're good. Again, thanks for watching, and like always, I really appreciate you, and God bless you.